Well, you might remember Protein Sciences here in Meriden. They've been researching their own COVID vaccines. But last month, they hit a bit of a snag. So now they are shifting their focus to help Pfizer manufacture theirs.
We will both increase the supply in the short term by more than 15% and give our states and local partners more certainty about when the deliveries will arrive.
Stepping up to help, Sanofi, the French biopharmaceutical company who owns Protein Sciences in Meriden. In a statement to Fox 61, Sanofi CEO Paul Hudson said, "We have the technology and facilities to do so." Starting next week, an additional 1.4 million COVID vaccine doses will be dispersed among the states and territories.
The only reason why you don't see more or massive vaccination centers in the state of Connecticut is because we just don't have the vaccine.
Based on population, Connecticut has been getting a weekly allocation of 46,000 doses.
Our weekly allocation of first doses is going to increase from 46,000 to just under 54,000. We had our vaccination partners in the state this week requested 150,000 first doses, and we only got 46,000. And so with additional supply and a small amount of lead time, we could do even more than 150,000 a week. So we could really ramp this up fast.
In addition to an increase in supply, the administration will also give states a 3-week forecast on the number of doses they'll receive to help them plan where and how they'll be allocated at the local level.
Until now, we've had to guess how much vaccine to expect.
3 weeks later, after one receives their first doses, let's say of the Pfizer vaccine, they're going to be showing back up expecting a second. And we have to schedule them accordingly. So this is all great news.
And back to Sanofi, they say that despite hitting a snag in the development of their vaccines, they haven't given up on them and that they'll continue to research their 2 vaccine candidates simultaneously while helping Pfizer manufacture theirs. Reporting in Meriden, Matt Karen, Fox 61 News.